Guys, you don't ever pull fire alarms in public without a fire. If you have permission to pull it during a fire drill, or if you have permission to test it, or if you have your own fire alarm set up at home, then you can pull the fire alarm. But if it's not for those scenarios, don't pull it, or else you'll get in big trouble. It is considered a felony. Imagine if there were a real emergency somewhere else and you decided to pull the fire alarm for fun and say, I'm gonna pull the fire alarm. Beep, 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 beep. That was fun. What you did right there is cause the fire department to respond to the false fire alarm you pulled, and the other people died or got seriously hurt because the firefighters were not at the real emergency because they had to respond to your false alarm that you just pulled. This is why you don't ever pull fire alarms in public unless you really do detect a fire. You never ever want to put other people's lives at risk. Only pull these things if there is a real fire, or if you have permission to pull it, or if you have your own setup at home. But if it's not for those scenarios, do not pull it for fun. Remember, when I was in elementary school, there were a couple of kids that didn't know better not to pull the fire alarm without a fire, and they pulled that fire alarm. If you pull the fire alarm at school, you're going to get suspended from school, possibly arrested. So that is why you don't do that. This is no joke. This is a very serious felony. You don't ever pull fire alarms in public unless there is a real fire. Also, never tamper with fire alarm equipment. Never take the plate off the alarm. Never screw or unscrew the alarm. Take it off the wall or ceiling. Never take the strobe off the alarm. Never disable the strobe or the sound. Never paint the alarm. Never throw the alarm. You don't ever do any of that. That is wrong and unnecessary. These are things you should never do in public. You should never vandalize fire alarms. You should never pull them. Only when there's a real emergency is when you pull them. I mean, I'm not responsible for your actions Rather, you choose to pull a false alarm or tamper with fire alarm equipment. You are responsible for your actions because you did it. Be smart. Don't be stupid. Don't ever pull fire alarms without a fire. And never, in any circumstance, should you ever tamper with fire alarm equipment. Bye.